Do you ever feel like no matter what kind of healthy food choices you make, your health does not seem to improve? Perhaps you're doing the carnivore diet, the vegan diet, or even the fruit diet, but it's just not working out for you. So, what is it? When I asked someone if they're eating healthy, one person answered, "Yeah, of course. I'm eat mostly home cooked food. I make different vegetarian dishes and salad." And I'm like listening to this and I'm nodding, yeah, that does sound healthy. But when I go visit them, I see that they're cooking with vegetable oil, using sauce with a lot of chemicals, and eating soy products. So, hydrogenated vegetable oil that would destroy you, chemicals and sauces that would destroy you, and soy products, they are one of the most GMO processed food that would destroy you. So clearly, this person thinks he's eating healthy, but when we look at the ingredients, we can see that what he's consuming is actually unhealthy. Today in this video, I will go over practical tips on how to read ingredients. So we're gonna go use different format this time. PowerPoint presentation. All right, here we are. So how to read ingredients. Why even read ingredients in the first place? So ingredients are exactly what we eat. They are exactly what we put inside our body. And so they directly affect our health. The reason why so many people are sick these days is because we're constantly bombarded by items that are man-made and therefore not natural to the human body. By reading the ingredients section, we can determine if the food product is mostly natural or full of artificial ingredients. So it doesn't matter if the front label says it's organic or natural. What does the ingredients section say? Toxic ingredients overload our body with poison, interfering with the body's self-regenerative processes. By being aware of what we put inside our body and avoiding the bad ingredients, we can have less chronic illnesses throughout our life. And this saves us so much trouble down the road. It can mean reduce allergies, reduce acne, reduce joint problems, migraines, common sicknesses. Also means less medical bills, less hospital visits, and just overall more vibrant energy as a result of good health. So someone might ask me, but George, I don't really know how to read in the ingredients section because some of the ingredients have very weird names. And I totally agree with you. And I admit that I don't know how to read. Actually, I don't know a lot of the ingredients I'm reading, but I'm not here to teach you the details of what they are. I'm here to teach you a general approach when looking at the ingredient section. So, rule of thumb, the less ingredients a food product has, the better. You don't want to overload your body with a bunch of random ingredients. Less is what the body prefers. So, aim for pure food products, meaning items with one or few ingredients, such as an organic raw seeded fruit. That's a single ingredient item. Avoid hard to pronounce ingredients, preservatives, chemical fortifications, and synthetics. So that means avoid fortified calcium, avoid fortified vitamins. Because if it's a natural source, it would naturally have its own vitamins. And I cannot emphasize this enough, aim for natural. You want natural. You want items less tampered by people, and that means nature was mostly responsible for the creation of the food product. An item that is natural means it has full nutrient profile that's highly bioavailable for nourishing the human body. And needless to say, just because an item is natural doesn't mean it's good for the human body. Not all natural items are good for the body, but the ones that are suitable for the human body, you can definitely for sure guarantee that they are superior to their synthetic counterparts. So let's get straight to the examples. So one day I was shopping and then I saw a bunch of different orange juices. I like orange juice, so I took a picture of some to show you here. Uh, Here we have Tropicana, Simply Orange, Uncle Matt's Organic Orange, and an Evolution Fresh. Starting with people's favorite, Tropicana brand. I took a picture of the backside, which has the ingredient section, but it's hard to read, so I typed it on the side. There are 5 ingredients, and some of them are marked in red, and that indicates that they are bad ingredients. So starting with 100% orange juice, that's pretty good. But then here we have calcium hydroxide and vitamin D3. So those are chemical fortifications. You don't want that. And then we have citric acid and malic acid. And I don't know what they are exactly, but if I had to guess, they're likely preservatives. So there's real juice with pure ingredients, and then there's fake juice. I would consider Tropicana as a fake juice because it's laced with chemicals and substances that are unnatural for the human body. You don't need these things. If it's real orange juice, it will have its own vitamin. It doesn't need vitamin fortifications. So I would, for health reasons, avoid Tropicana brand. And then here we have Simply Orange, which is another popular brand. And then while I was looking at the back, I couldn't find the ingredient section for a while. And then I found out it's right here. And then as you can see, it's just 100% orange juice. And then I'm really surprised because for a popular brand, usually it doesn't have it usually has a lot of ingredients. So pretty shocked by that. But then even though the ingredient section is good, looking further in the back label, I see that there was something that stood out. The text is small, so you can't see it, but it says pasteurize. So let me. Yeah, so pasteurize. So I'm not sure if you're spiritual or not, but pasteurization kills the life force of a substance. So whatever living enzymes that were present have been cooked away. So what we have here is dead juice, and it lacks nutrients for the human body. So I think the business, they should probably change their name from Simply Orange to like cooked orange, because this isn't simply orange anymore. It's been heat processed. It's not living anymore. So keep it simple, stick to raw, because raw is living. Living has enzymes, the prana, the life force, and that's what the human body needs. So let me erase these. I don't know why I can't erase this. Okay, I'll just leave it there. Okay, so now we have Uncle Matt's organic orange. So don't be fooled. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's good. You still have to look at the ingredient section. So taking a look at the ingredient section, we see that it has tricalcium citrate and zinc gluconate. So those are nutrient fortifications, not good. And then here you have organic veg D3 powder. Not even sure what that means, but considering the 0.2, 0.3, probably this powder is also from not a great source. So I would also avoid Uncle Matt's organic orange juice. Lastly, we have Evolution Fresh, organic pure orange. So I don't think many people are familiar with this brand, but you can purchase this from Sprouts, Whole Foods, or even Safeway. So taking a look at the ingredient section, it only has a single ingredient, which is organic orange juice. And then now, my question is it pasteurized? No, because it says perishable, so it's living. That's good. But here, if we look closely, it says cold press using high pressure processing. So it's not ideal of an orange juice, but it's pretty good for a grocery orange juice. The best kind of orange juice would be squeezing the orange freshly and then drinking that. But otherwise, for a grocery store bought, this is pretty good. Definitely recommend. Okay, so keep it simple. Health is about fun. It's about freedom. You don't have to go crazy and stress about reading the details into ingredients. Just keep it general. If there's something you like, you don't have to cut it out. The overall goal is to reduce the bad ingredients where and when you can. So as you saw earlier with the orange juice, there are unhealthy orange juices and there are healthy orange juices. So if you have something you like, but you don't want to give it up, check to see if there are healthier alternatives. For example, sriracha. Who does not like sriracha? Sriracha on your rice, sriracha in your soup. Sriracha. Okay, I'm not crazy about sriracha. So this is the traditional sriracha, and then looking at the ingredients, it has chili, sugar, salt, garlic, and then a bunch of other things. So I marked sugar and salt in red because sugar is refined sugar. It's missing a lot of the nutrients for the body, so it's not good. Table sugar is not good. And then table salt is also bad because it's highly processed, it's bleached. It's missing a lot of the minerals that are good for the body. If you want good salt, aim for like sea salt or Himalayan salt. And then there's acetic acid, potassium sorbate, sodium bisulfite. So I think those are preservatives. So overall, the sriracha is not that great. But there are alternatives. So I found this one at Sprouts. It's called Sky Valley. And then the ingredients section says water, jalapeno peppers, and then citric acid, cane sugar, which is better than just table sugar, and distilled vinegar is acidic. Salt could be table salt. So it has some bad ingredients, but overall, it's easy to understand ingredients. It doesn't really have preservatives much, so it's overall a cleaner product. Definitely better. It might taste a little bit different, but it's healthier, and then you might get used to it after eating a lot more healthier in general. So Kix, it's a cereal brand. Definitely got to talk about cereal because it seems like a lot of American households feed their children with cereal. So it says here, kid tested and parent approved. Not sure what that means. But yeah, as we look at the ingredient section, there's a lot of ingredients. Whole grain corn, cornmeal, sugar, salt, brown sugar syrup, baking soda is okay. And then there's wheat, and then massive amount of fortifications: vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B. It's just a lot of chemicals in this box. So if you're feeding your kids this food product, I would have to ask you, like, are you trying to destroy your children? Are you trying to destroy your kid? Definitely toss it in the trash if you have it in your house. If you have other common brands of cereal, it's probably similar. I would also recommend that you toss it into the trash. And then here we have babies only organic dairy formula. So when I saw this in the store, my blood pressure spiked a little bit. The reason being is you can see it's a big block of text of ingredients. Definitely not a pure item. Brown rice syrup, milk, various oils. Why does anyone need to feed their baby with oil? And then what kind of oil? Sunflower oil, safflower oil. Is that canola oil? Yeah, I don't understand why anyone needs to feed their baby with this oil. So that's very bad oil. And then there's a lot of chemical fortifications and a lot of chemicals and preservatives in this formula. So please, please, please do not feed your baby with formula. If you have formula inside your house, please toss it out into the trash right now. Do not spare a single moment. Just delete it from your house right now because it's pure poison. If you want to feed your baby anything, feed your baby with like natural fruit juice or breast milk. Breast milk is good because it's natural. Yes, it depends on the mother's health and her healthy lifestyle choices, but overall, breast milk is 100,000 times better than synthetic crap like formula. Please toss this if you have it in your house. And then for those of you who are into health, but you still like to eat chips, I found a nice brand for you, Boulder Canyon, olive oil, classic sea salt. So check out this. Yo, 3 ingredients: potato, olive oil, sea salt. So chips are highly processed food, and they usually have a bunch of random ingredients that are bad for the human body. So it was really hard for me to find this bag of chip that only has 3 ingredients. That's super rare, and it's really tasty as well. So I'm very happy. So additional info: health is highly dependent on what food ingredients we use to consume. Food either builds and heals us, or it destroys us. The key is to look at the ingredients. And then if there's food items that you don't want to give up, then there may be better alternatives. Just work with what you can. Skip the nutrient fortifications and beware of supplements. So you ever wonder why a lot of vegans complain about their health issues? Like a lot of them have acne or eczema. It's probably because they're supplementing on a lot of chemicals. A lot of supplements on the shelf are synthetic. They're chemicals. They're not natural. So if you're supplementing, please use ingredients that come from natural sources. So avoid ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, and avoid vitamin D, avoid vitamin B12, avoid iron, avoid all of it. If you want supplements, again, get them from natural sources like fruits, or find capsule supplements that contain ingredients that were broken down from natural sources. So, reading ingredients does not stop at just foods. Anything in the environment you're exposed to can be problematic. Lotion, shampoo, mattress, clothes. For clothes, avoid polyester and nylon because those are plastic. Aim for cotton instead. Avoid materials that say polyurethane, that's toxic. So, I have a friend who asked me, wait, so if everything causes cancer, there's no point in trying to avoid them, right? I'm sorry, if you have that kind of attitude, you're likely going to suffer in the long term. It may sound like a lot to avoid, but it isn't hard to do, and you don't have to live a life restrictively to do it. Just start with food products and just go from there. So, takeaway message: health is about fun, it's about freedom, it's about joy. You don't have to go crazy about reading ingredients. The key questions that, again, you should ask when looking at the ingredients is: are there only a few ingredients for this food product? Are they mostly natural? Are there any preservatives, chemicals, or chemical fortifications? So what I teach here is pretty simple. Just aim to reduce. This is all about awareness. Know what you're putting inside your body. If you're putting in a lot of bad things, that may be the reason why you're sick. So cut out what you can. Switch to alternatives. Go at your own pace. It doesn't have to be restrictive. It doesn't have to be crazy. Just work with what works for you. That's it. Congratulations. This is the end of the presentation. You've leveled up. Now you have a general approach on how to read ingredients. And here I share with you a picture of my solo travel last year. I was on a train going across the states, and this is the Colorado River. It's very beautiful. So definitely going to do more of these type of slow transportation travels in the future. Thank you. Have a good day.